Welcome back to What Keeps Me Up at Night, the show where we overanalyze pain so you don't have to. Today's topic? Rejection. Because I'm always here with riveting topics, am I right? I realize this is a tough topic, but in this video I will be talking about rejection, what it is, and cover the different types of rejection. So without further ado, let's get started. What even is rejection? When I say rejection, your brain probably jumps to one thing: romantic rejection, the crush who ghosted you, the situationship that situation shipped all the way to a different country. And yeah, we'll get to that, but rejection comes in flavors, if you will. So let's do a quick sampler plate. Romantic rejection, I think we already know this one, the heartbreak edition. Whether it's ghosting, benching, or straight up I don't feel the same way as you, it stings. Professional rejection, the classic job interview, will keep your resume on file. Spoiler alert, they won't. Academic rejection, schools, scholarships, interns, all saying, you're great, but not great enough. There's creative rejection, where artists, writers, musicians will get a thanks but no thanks from the world. Social rejection, being the afterthought, the oh, we didn't think you'd want to come kind of guy. And then there's a big one, self-rejection, telling yourself you're not worth trying before anyone else even gets a chance to say no. Now, every version feels different, but they all whisper the same lie: you're not good enough. It's a very bad thing to hear, right? And here's why it would hurt so much. Biologically, rejection feels like pain, like actual pain. Studies show that social rejection activates the same areas in the brain as physical injury. Rejection is not in your head, your body processes it, like getting shocked in the soul. Why? Because we're wired for connection, because belonging is survival. We humans are built to talk to each other, to interact with each other, and mentally, if one rejects the other, it's gonna hurt. Thousands of years ago, being left out of the tribe meant death, so your body evolved to panic when it senses you're being excluded. Back in the caveman days, being rejected meant you got beaten by wolves. Now it means you eat cold pasta at 2 a.m. while staring at your phone. Progress? I guess you're not actually dead. It could be worse, but still, what a terrible feeling. Now, as much as rejection sucks, we still take it personally. Too personally in some cases. The worst part is that rejection always feels personal, even when it's not. You didn't get the job? You say I'm a failure. Didn't get a text back? I'm annoying. They unfollowed me? Oh, I must be unbearable. But most rejection isn't about your worth. It's about fit, timing, external chaos you don't even know about. And here's the thing, rejection isn't always about you. Sometimes it's timing, sometimes it's luck, sometimes it's just that the other person had a bad day, or had a better candidate, or a full inbox and they just forgot to check. Someone else's no doesn't mean you're less. It means that moment wasn't yours, that's it. Your worth isn't measured by how many times someone else says no. That's just life doing weird things that life likes to do. A relative I know used to say that everything in life happens for a reason. If you get rejected, you could always say that it's what life had planned. If it wasn't meant for you, then it wasn't meant for you. C'est la vie, bury the boat. You know, I know it's hard to ignore this, but still, please don't forget, don't take it too personally. Rejection means you tried. This is a weird twist. You can't get rejected unless you put yourself out there, which means every rejection is proof you showed up. You applied, you asked, and you cared. That is courage. Even if it ended with you lying face down on the carpet listening to sad music, rejection means that you're trying. Trying means that you're growing, and growth is always uncomfortable before it becomes powerful. Now, even though each different type of rejection is different, they all carry the same bruises. What's wild is that every type of rejection touches the same place, your sense of worth. Romantic rejection hits your need to be loved. Job rejection hits your need to be seen as capable. Creative rejection hits your sense of self-expression. Friend group rejections hits your fear of being alone. Self-rejection That hits all, because it just says that you don't deserve to try. And yet, we keep going, because at our core, we're not afraid of rejection. We're afraid of what it says about us, but the truth is, it doesn't say anything permanent. I know it's hard to listen to what I'm saying and thinking it's not that simple to just get over rejection. I would know. I have gone through my fair share of rejection, and I'm still getting rejected. But the thing I know is that after it happens, you get used to the feeling. Because no matter what, I still try again and again until I'm not rejected. I still remember the first time I tried to ask someone out. We had met a previous night and had a blast, or at least I thought that. And at some point, I found their Instagram, not in a weird way, in a casual way. We chatted for a bit until I decided to ask them if they wanted to see a movie together. I never meant it to be me shooting my shot, I just wanted to get to know them better. But before anything could even happen, I get a message from them saying that they feel as if I have feelings and rejected me. Are movie dates that common? I never thought it was that big of a deal, but I guess to this person it was. I still asked if they wanted to go as friends, but they never came back to me. At first, I was like, oh well, that could have gone better, right? But cut to the next day, and for like a week straight, I was very sad. Like, low energy, depressed, I want chocolate state, you know? Eventually, I got over it, and now it's a fun story I tell people, but the rejection still hurts, and I can still remember what it felt like. I guess the main take I want to do with this video is that rejection hurts, but it won't define you. It doesn't define you. Point is, rejection is loud. It drowns out your wins and whispers with doubts in your head, but it doesn't define your value. It doesn't predict your future, and it doesn't get the final word. Some of the most successful, talented, incredible people you know rejected at some point, right? So, don't measure yourself by the nose. Measure yourself by how many times you stood up again.
So no matter how many hits I take, I always find a way to come back.
Why do we false? So that we can learn to pick ourselves up.
I already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you want. If you like these kinds of videos, then this is definitely something for you. Until next time, this was Tectonic Eye.